Hey, welcome back, guys. 204 Ground Control Black Ops Technology. And today, what we have on the bench is actually from a repeat customer. But this thing is a gem, okay? So, without going ahead and ratchet jawing through this first portion of the video, please allow me to introduce the wonderful, the badass, the reliable, one of the most sought after radios there is, the infamous President HR2510. That's right, Hotel Romeo 2510. In pretty decent shape. Okay? Now, I just cut her on. She's been warming up for about, I say about 9 or 10 minutes, man. But yeah, we haven't done any talking on it. Yes, we did have it on the Service Master. Yes, we did check out the O-scope. Okay? We did this prior. All right? Now, I'm going to click your mic gain. Well, it's kind of like a limiter. To on. All right? So that is enabled. Everything else is ready to rock. You're on 27.205. Okay? AM. All right? Now, we'll come back up here. Throw some light on the scenario. Pow. There we go. Very well taken care of radio. I mean, of course, little imperfections here and there, but hey, sometimes scars are beautiful, man. No doubt about it. But anyways, 25 watt slug in reverse, 50 watt forward, 100 watt forward. All brand new slugs, okay? And we'll key her up. We got your 198. A 0 on the reflect. Just about 5 on the dead key. $27,205. There's your 2-division carrier. Turn that light off just a little bit. All right. So, audio check 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Audio check 1 2 3 4 5. Audio check 1 2 3 4 5. All right. So, with that microphone limiter enabled, you can see the vocals are kind of tight. Okay, we're gonna throw a 1 kilohertz tone up in there. All right. All right, man. Little funky monkey. Just a little bit. All right. So now, actually, before I get ahead of myself, we're gonna disable this shit. All right, let me shed some light on the scenario. We're gonna disable that. All right. See if we can't get a better zoom on the scope while it's over here. Unfreeze this shit. 1 kilohertz tone coming up. All right, you see what I'm saying there? I'm going to enable that mic filter, that mic limiter again one more time, and then I'm going to cut that 1 kilohertz tone back on. All right, so mic button is enabled. It's pressed in. 1 kilohertz tone coming up. All right, you see, with it enabled, it does clean it up just a little bit. Now I'm going to unpress it again. Now the mic filter is disabled. 1 kilohertz tone coming up. Yowzers. Let's cut that light off. Yeah, she's a little rough there, Aaron. Just a little rough, brother. Okay, so what we're gonna head and do is well, no matter how you look at it, man. I mean, it's funky monkey. Okay. So what we're gonna do is since this is such a gem, excuse me, let me get out of Zoom. Since this radio is such a gem, okay, we're gonna go through it entirely. We're gonna get it straight, okay. We're gonna clean out the internals. We're gonna do it properly, okay. First, we're gonna get all the dust out of it that we can, if there's any. Second, we're gonna be using some really, really decent contact cleaner, and we're gonna clean this cotton chopper up. We're gonna throw some ferrites where need be, and then we are going to take our Black Ops services, and we're gonna get down with this thing, man. We're gonna get this thing stroking, harmonically sound, okay? And after that, we're gonna clean up the outside for you. We're gonna make her spiffy as well, okay? I know this is a gem. You know this is a gem, Aaron. Everybody else is gonna watch this knows this is a gem. So take a look at it. Not bad, right? Pretty decent. Once it gets back to you, you'll be able to put this cotton picker on the shelf, and it'll be clean, man. It'll be good for display, or you can put it in line and use it, man, because these cotton pickers are one nice radio. I've always wanted one, never owned one, but that's okay. All right? So, with that being said, you know what I'm about to say? Let's get down to business. All right, guys. So you already know with the HR2510, the sides are reversed. Okay, so speaker side, most of the time on radios, that's where you can access all your variable resistors or potentiometers and so forth. Okay, it's a little bit different for the HR2510. Okay, I do see some things here that consist of frequency expansion. Okay, and it was done correctly. And it was done clean. This thing is immaculate inside. I mean, just immaculate. I mean, other than the smell from 1989. Or 1990. Other than the old school CB smell, man. I mean, this thing is just, it is damn near clean, man. Clean as hell. So, we haven't cleaned this back here yet. We're going to tidy, this all up, okay, and we're gonna clean it all up, but we've already done here, okay. we've already cleaned out here, and I guess you might be able to tell a difference there between uncleaned and cleaned. Okay, so when you see a video and I say I'm about to clean the inside, best believe this is the difference. Okay, guys, so this is the difference. See if we can get it squared away like that. Okay, this is the funky monkey side, and this is the clean side. So your buddy Ground Control, man, he knows what he's doing when it comes to PC board cleaning, component cleaning, and inevitably the drying process, which you already know, contact cleaner, it dissipates on its own. Okay? Now, with that being said, we got a Fairlight on your speaker here. Okay? I see whoever did the conversion, and it was in this radio. I'm gonna try to zoom in better. They were kind of aggressive with the soldering iron. Okay, if you look back here on my handy dandy poker, see where the solder iron has hit this wire? Oh, let me see if I can get a focus. I got this iPhone 12, man, and man, the camera on it is just unbelievable. Focus reaction is just spot on. But you see, there's some soldering boo-boos right here, okay? And actually, since I'm looking closer, there's a glob of solder right there. Okay, stand by for 1 second. Poof. All right, that's not gonna be a problem anymore. Shame on that glob of solder. If that thing drops down, it could arc a trace, burn shit up. But yeah, we are gonna get you squared away and rocking. We're gonna next time we cut in, we'll be on the other side of the radio. Okay, hold on to something. And yet again, we're back, and we got her all cleaned up. Shine some light on her. Boop. Okay. Now, while I have you here, we're going to talk about one thing. See this halogen light right here? Here. This right here is what lights up your meter, okay? Now, if you look down in there, that little cotton chopper causes some heat, okay? See if I can't zoom in there, baby. Yeah, look at that phone. Look at that camera zooming in. But as you can tell, this is not from smoke. Okay, this charring, this browning here, see, here's the original color. All right? It is not from RF. It's not from cigarettes, none of that crap. It's from these heated halogen bulbs that they put in here. Like right now, I can keep my finger on it about that long, okay? And that's it. These little fuckers get hot, man. And, you know, honestly, I change these out on all my older radios. They either have white LEDs, red LEDs, green LEDs, blue, you know, depending on how I'm feeling and what I want that radio to look like, okay? That's me personally. Now, I'm not going to change this out, Aaron, because it's an original HR2510, okay? And I haven't spoken to you to ask you this simple question about a replacement LED, and I'm not going to call you for something simple like that. So what I'm going to do is I want to show you in the video, okay, here's your hot lead that goes down to the right, down to your toggle switch. Okay? And that is your ground. Boom, chicka, wah, wah. All right? So, if you ever want to replace this with a white LED or a red LED or maybe an orange LED, all you have to do is tap in to the wire, brother. Okay? these things do produce heat. You see how it chars the back of that meter up, all right? You put an LED in there. Number one, your meter will be brighter. Number two, less heat. So that's going to be less heat in your meter and less heat that this thing is causing inside the radio, okay? Like I say, I'm going to show you one more time, as long as I can keep it on there. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4 1000. About 4 seconds, it starts to be uncomfortable and causing pain. So these things always have gotten hot. I don't like halogen. Never have, never will. But I'm also only 36 years old. I'm not old school, okay? I might have an old soul. But I love modern things, including LEDs and so forth like that. Okay, so also what I want to talk to you about is we did add some more thermal paste. That's why you still see it there. And it's a lot more whiter than what it would be if it was still just the original thermal paste on there. All right. Actually, let me get this tucked back down in there. Using my flanges. There we go. Okay, she's tucked back down in there. But I just wanted to show you that in case you wanted to change the LED yourself, okay? Remember, right side is hot side down to your switch. Left side is ground. All right, buddy? Now, the original President HR2510 and the 2600, they both came with original finals that were MRF 477s, which, you know, give or take 40 watts peak, all right? There is an upgrade final for this radio, okay? The upgrade final is MRF 497, which will give you about 55 watts peak. Is it worth the conversion, taking out the old finals? And no, I don't think it's worth it. You know, from 40 to 42 watts peak to, you know, 55 watts peak, yeah, it's not worth it. It's just really not worth it. The original drivers for these things are 2SC, that's Sierra Charlie, 2166. Okay, I'm really not sure of the upgrade other than the the 2SC 2086, I believe. Don't hold me to that, but I'm pretty sure that is the correct upgrade for the driver. Now, some of you guys want to know the potentiometer or the VR locations. The signal meter adjustment is VR101. VR stands for variable resistor. Okay, so that's Victor Romeo 101. Automatic limiter control is VR104. And the AM power potentiometer is VR107. Your automatic modulation control is VR114, okay? You can find some information on these radios, and you can find quite a few mods. But to be honest with you, information on this radio is scarce, okay? All right, with that being said, now I'm ready to put my Black Ops tune to her. When we get back, we'll have it on the equipment again, okay? And we'll get it rocking, all right? No doubt about it. Hold on to something. And we're back, guys. We got her all cleaned up and polished up. Damn near looking pretty brand new now. There we go. She's cleaned up for you, okay? We also adjusted your modulation meter, which it was acting really funny. Audio check 1 2 1 2. Audio. Okay, so 25 in reverse. Nothing. We're all keyed up. There's your carrier. or throw it forward. Now, 25 forward. That'd be top scale. Almost a 5-watt dead key. Okay. Almost a 5-watt dead key. That's some good high drive wattage right there for a nice high drive amplifier. No doubt about it. Throw that back in reverse. It's acting like a butt right now. Okay, so BKCB Service Master, Freak Counter, Signanoscope, and oh yeah, here's the Signanoscope certification calibration. I have the Handtech one as well behind all of this. Calibration dated 2020, not long ago. Okay, it is NIM, NIST, NPL, and PTB certified calibrated. Okay, and it's for the Signet and the Handtech. So don't let these swindlers and these guys out here show you things as if nobody else can do it or nobody else is doing it. And to be honest with you, when dealing with digital oscilloscopes, okay, they are a lot more stable and a lot more accurate than analog oscilloscopes. And plus, they're big, they're bulky analog oscilloscopes. They got fans, they're noisy as hell. Nobody wants to deal with them, okay? Well, I wouldn't say nobody. Me, the new age, the modern men, we don't want to deal with them. Okay, you bump the bench, you bump the table, you done thrown your oscilloscope out of whack. That's just the nature of the beast when dealing with a analog oscilloscope, man. And actually, they should be recalibrated and tested every 6 months. Okay, every 6 months, and that's gonna go right to the brainiacs, man. So you're over there trying to recalibrate and retest and get your NIST certification and all this stuff, man. Every 6 months, brother. Every 6 months. And if you're not doing it every 6 months with that old school equipment, then you're the one who is inaccurate. Okay? So check your shit. Don't check mine. Don't check others. Check yours. Anyways, see if we can't get a good zoom. Boom. There we go. 1 kilohertz tone coming up. Cut that light off real quick. There's your radio, sir. Clean as a whistle on AM. 22 watts peak. Almost a 5-watt dead key. And she's stroking. No doubt about it. Lower sideband. Oh, as for your mic gain filter, Aaron, if you're up in a big truck or you put this in a big truck or you're, something like a noisy environment, yes, you can use the filter. In a quiet environment, no, don't use the filter, all right? But either or, you're not going to be clipping, you're not going to be distorted or anything like that, okay? Give me 1 second. We're going to unfreeze frame that 1 kilohertz tone for AM, and then we'll go into the two tone for single sideband. 2-tone coming up. All right, that was lower sideband. We'll switch to upper sideband. Upper sideband, two-tone coming up. Yeah, man. Spot on. Single sideband's rocking. It's clean, too. It really is. Audio. Audio check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so we're going to click her back off of sideband. We'll go back to AM, as you can tell, AM. $27,205. Solid. Dead nuts on. Audio check. Audio check. Audio. Audio check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Audio check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 204 ground control, Black Ops technology. Audio check. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Breaker. 1 kilohertz tone coming right back up. All right, let me unkey real quick and get you out of zoom. There we go. All right, I apologize for that longer duration of the 1 kilohertz tone. The radio's done. The radio's gorgeous. And I'm glad to be able to work on this gem. I'm glad to get it back to you too, man. Back to Flagstaff, Arizona. No two doubts about it, man. I love it. Yeah, I got radios in Hawaii I've worked on, Arizona, California, New Mexico, all over New York, D.C., and Maryland, of course, because that's basically my locations. I'm just tickled to death. So, yeah. So, inevitably, that's going to wrap it up for the President HR2510. No doubt about it. And don't forget the Hotel Romeo. That's right, Hotel Romeo. Shine some light on there. The Hotel Romeo 2510, HR 2510, 73, 73s, 73rd.